Alright, so it's Saturday. If you didn't know, this will be like a preparation series. I'm going on a road trip to Montana, cross country from Florida. And then I'm going to spend the summer in Montana, and then I'll be road tripping it back because I want to have my car like while I'm there. So today is the first day of prepping. Also, I took that table out of my car. It stayed in here for a week. Literally, I just took it out. So today's the first day in that video series, and today we're gonna get our brakes redone because I haven't really gotten my brakes redone. I don't think I've gotten my brakes redone at all since I've had this car, and I've had this car for about 4 years, and they are squeaking like F word, and they need to be changed before I drive cross country and back. So yeah, at the Starbucks. So we are here. So we're going to my grandfather's house because my grandfather lives fairly close to me. It's like 30 minutes. I did lie to him and tell him that I was on the way, and I was like, I'm on the way, and I was in the turning lane for Starbucks. My poor grandfather. Anyways, but he has to fit me in because he's so busy. He's like the busiest retired elderly man that you'll friggin' see out here. He's one of those like fix-it Felix kind of Puerto Rican men where they just know how to do everything because they grew up fixing cars at 6. Hold on.
Hi, you need a stroll?
Hello. Yes, please.
They're gonna sign in. You have a good one.
You as well. The color's nice. Let's open this. Grandfather, now I'm on the way. Julio, don't be mad at me. Oh my god, look at this car. I'm gonna let it go by so we can see it together. Whoa. Not this one. Forget you. This one. Why is it so flat and skinny and low and long? Oh, almost dropped my phone. Anyways, we're turning. We're in the turning lane now. Anyways, so my grandfather's gonna change my brakes. And he's gonna also change my oil because I'm at my oil change mark. And I'm gonna go there and drive back and then I'll have to change it again. It's fine. It's all to be with Anthony for the summer. That's the one thing about working at a school. The yellow light. Made it. Anyways, hello? Did you survive? I'm gonna leave that in. That was funny. So one thing about working at a school. Yes, he is driving that Cadillac, doing that thing. Anyways, that's the one thing about working at a school, right? You get these scheduled breaks off. But I don't get paid over the summer. That's why I like people be like, oh, school workers. I'm like, these people don't get paid over the summer. They get paid for them scheduled breaks in the school year, but the summer break is its own thing in itself. Like a lot of these people are what's called 10-month employees. So they technically aren't employed for month 11 and 12. So they don't get paid for month 11 and 12. I'm one of those employees. So, yeah. Y'all pray for these school employees out here. They get summers off, but they broke before the end of the summer. Like, anyways. But I'm taking my summer to road trip into Montana. Let's taste test. Bracing. Delicious. I'm taking my summer to road trip to Montana, and I'm going to spend it with Anthony because he lives in Montana, and he'll be there until November. So this will be fun to be together again. I've gone like over all of our breaks, right? So like Thanksgiving break, winter break, spring break, and then I went for a few days for my birthday because I requested off those few days, and now I'm gonna spend all summer with him. So on our way to my grandfather. Goodbye. Alright, so I made it to my granddaddy house. I'm gonna be filming around him. I'm not gonna film him, because when he feel like he under pressure, he just say crazy stuff. And I'd be like, can't use that. Anyways, okay, we here at my granddaddy house. It's 9:11, so I'm only a little bit late. Let me clean out this front seat a little bit, because he's gonna talk about me. Alright, so I'm here. Oh my god, he's gonna talk about me so bad. This is way worse than I thought. I just got a glimpse of the back seat. No, I don't like when my granddaddy be shaming me. He do too much. Oh my god, there's so much trash back here. No! Oh my god. Oh no. Look at this. These were senior gifts that I bought. We already had the party. The party's over. Oh my gosh. They're gonna kill me. I mean, they graduated now, but maybe they'll come back. I have so much bottled water back here. Yeah. Oh my gosh. All this needs to go in the truck. I got heels in here. I haven't worn heels for like 3 weeks. Okay, this is okay. I just gotta put this in the trash. And the front seat is... why do I do this to myself? Actually, I don't do this to myself. Anthony does this to me because he used to clean my car. And then he moved to Montana. Freaking a-hole. Freaking a-hole. Got this trash in the front seat. Oh no, I ripped it. The ghetto. Maybe my grandfather won't notice. He'll just glaze over the trash. Oh no, it's falling out. Oh god. I swear I heard him. Okay. Let me put all this in the back. This is empty. Put it in the back. My pens. That Fugler I stole from school because the kids was throwing it at people. Okay. It's fine. Okay. There's no... He'd be so funny because he already got his entourage in there. And I walked in his house. He talked about, so how am I supposed to fix your car if it's all the way at the back? Move it. All right. This is how his trunk look, y'all. He a mechanic in his off days. Just know he's a pastor at a church. But not really.
the other sister?
They're fine. When you're with Julio, never fear, because he's going to take apart your stuff, okay? He's going to take apart your stuff. Like, he's got his own, what's it called? The lever press thing, okay? And he's going to make sure that your stuff is taken apart of, girl. Yep.
Morning.
O'Reilly. Oh, it's hot. Got some cash. Okay, I'm walking around his backyard. My grandfather, you know, has a green thumb in his spare time of saving the world. Which to him is just being normal, you know, but to us millennials that don't know how to do anything, I'm like, oh my god, he's Superman. Oh my god. But this is one of his mango trees that he's growing. So tiny and beautiful. He has some pineapple planted back here. And then he has more pineapple over there. And he has like star fruit. And he has like, I don't know, I think orange. It's very big though. I just be walking around this man's house. Why? Because it's my grandfather, okay? He would never tell me I can't walk around his house. And I'm gonna go inside his house and open all the cabinets. What snacks you got? This is snack table. He got another dining room table, but this dining room table turned into the snack table. This stuff is just open. He just be putting it on here. He always got some good snacks here. It pays to be retired, y'all. Now I'm gonna go upstairs to his loft. And I'm gonna look through his stuff. Why? Because it's my grandfather's house. He know I'm gonna look through his stuff when I get here. He not shocked. Oh, somebody's staying in here. They're not in here right now. But this is like his apartment area above the garage. And he uses it like storage or as a literal apartment. Like when people needs like places to stay. My grandfather, we always say like he got his own motel. Because it don't matter what you got going on. It don't matter who you are, where you're from, how many people you got. He gonna offer up his entire household to you. Okay? And he finna say, come and stay with me. Why go with your family when you could go with mine? And he be serious, straight-faced. And I be like, grandfather, why you always letting people live in your house? And he's just like, why not? Like, he's so serious. Oh, this man is standing here. He got an entourage with him. Because again, my grandfather always got an entourage with him. He always got somebody with him. And it's normally someone that's staying with him, like in transition. Don't know from what, from where. He just be like, this is my friend. And we'd be like, period. And is. Period, poo. This is friend, y'all. And they be helping him fix stuff. They be going on projects with him, helping him paint walls. I'm gonna use his bathroom. I'm in his bathroom. This is why I love his bathroom. Look at this sink. Because what is this about? Is it old? Is it new? Because it's a seashell. That is so cute. Because this is his new house, right? I don't think it's new. Like, it's not a new build. Obviously, he redid everything because why not? But he came in here. He pulled out the, like right here where these lights is hanging. That was a cabinet. He pulled that out. He said, I don't like it. It's ugly. Did all that. Pulled out all the floors. Okay? Redid the floors. Took out all the carpet. Put in wood. He don't be playing. Okay? Bob the Builder, Julio. Julio the Builder. He finna make sure that he get a project in wherever he go. Wherever he go. I took some snacks. Thank you.
I'm changing some words for my granddaughter.
I'm back in his man house. He said, I said, I got some snacks out of your house. He was like, that's fine, you don't have to ask. Take whatever you want. He goes, there's lemonade in there if you're thirsty. So guess what I'm in here drinking? His lemonade. Yo, my grandfather is not new to this. He is true to this, okay? So then get me a cute little cup. I'm gonna drink his lemonade. He has some passion fruit juice that I would have mixed with it. Made me a little, you know, tropical Arnold Palmer. But it's not open and I'm not a savage. Delicious. Delicious. Let me stop. Because I'm sitting here acting like my grandfather is such a good person. Let me tell you what this man told me. He said, because I was like, oh, when can I come over to do my breaks? You know, when are you busy? I know you got a busy schedule. He gonna tell me, well, you could come Saturday morning. I was supposed to come Thursday. He got stuck at somebody's house redoing their light fixtures. So he was like, oh, we can't do Thursday because I'm stuck at these people's house redoing all of their light fixtures. Again, this man is not no electrician. He's a pastor of a church. He runs a church. And then he goes, you could come Saturday morning early, 9 a.m. I said, oh, I'm going to be first on the schedule. You go put me at the top. Or Wednesday in the evening. I got to come Saturday. I can't risk you getting stuck at somebody else's house again. He said, because after Wednesday, I can't do it because I'm leaving the country for 2 weeks. That's what I be talking about. My grandfather don't like to sit still. Because what do you mean you leaving the country for 2 weeks? You're like 69. 70? Maybe a little younger. I don't know. He act like he 18, so I don't know. I said, what you mean you leaving the country for 2? Okay, I'm gonna be there Saturday. I don't even want to. Because I know he going to do some kind of church thing, some kind of preaching thing. He be on people's channels, okay? He be over here in people's churches. They be requesting him, okay? Can you come speak to our flock? I'd be like, yeah, sure. And then he'd be over there fixing the floors. Like, what? This is good. When I tell you my grandfather is funny, okay? He good for a good time. He good for a good time. You're going to have a good time with Julio. You're going to be fed. You're going to have some cold lemonade, some new breaks, and a sermon if you're feeling righteous. Okay, he has all of these things. Bikes, car seat, toaster oven, right? Because he gets these things, he fixes them and then gives them to people. Like walkers, he don't need a walker, he walked perfectly fine, okay? All kinds of stuff, mattresses. And then when people are like, oh, we can't afford a walker, he'll be like, oh, I got one in the garage, hold on. And then he just hands it to people. Just here. It's kind of hot outside, so I'm laying on his couch. It's a nice couch too, it's leather. He requested another person because my check engine light was on. Is that not hilarious? I've been driving away with my car. Is this a joke to you, Pablito? Drinking this man ice cold ginger ale. Thanks, grandfather. Alright, so I'm leaving my grandfather's house. Just know he already on his way to his next project. Like, he actually left his house first. Like, I'm still pulling out of his driveway. He already gone. He'd have been out the neighborhood. He got to the next thing. You cannot keep Julio down. Sickness, heat, hurricane. Julio is off to the races. You know, that's what I admire about him most. He's a go man. He's an adventure man. He's a, you know, we could rest, but why rest? You know, resting's for the dead kind of man. And that's what I admire about him most. So we changed my front brakes, and then they were making this sound after we changed them. He called Pablito, which is just another man from the church. This is what I be saying. My grandfather run his own like mini kingdom out here in DeLand, Deltona, Orange City area, because he will call anybody, anytime, any day, and they will leave what they're doing. Okay, they will get out of the shower. They will climb out of the woods to come and help this man. And that's really what be impressing me about him. Because he tell these people to jump, and they be like, yes, pastor. Si, pastor. And I'd be like, period. Because I did that to him. I'd be like, Grandpa, I need help. He'd be like, okay, I'm coming. And it always makes me laugh, right? So he goes, oh, it's making a noise. He said, but I'm hot, and I don't want to go back under the car, right, to fix it. He said, let me call Pablito, because Pablito is a traveling mechanic, right? And so he walk around, and he does, what's it called? He fixes people's cars, right? Like a come to your house mechanic. I said, oh, that's smart, right? Because he opened his trunk. He got the whole mechanic shop back there sitting in his trunk. I said, okay, period. Pablito finna come. He said, Pablito, how far are you? He said, oh, I'm around the corner. I'm finishing up at somebody's house 3 minutes down the road. He said, oh, okay. We gonna go back to my house, because we have literally been like half a mile from his home. He said, we gonna go back to my house and we gonna wait for you there. Right? So we're sitting in the O'Reilly. He said, oh no, I'm already next to the O'Reilly. Just stay at the O'Reilly. We said, okay, period. Literally, this man pull up to the O'Reilly. He said, oh, what's wrong with it? He driving around the little thing. He said, oh, okay. Choop, choop, choop. Take the tire off. Doot, doot, doot. Put it back on. Does the other one. And he says, did you do your back brakes? Right? And I was like, they didn't have them where we went. Like, because we only purchased the front brakes. They didn't have the back ones for my car. So he goes, oh, I'll clean them for you. And then, you know, you go about your day. Because he said, you don't really need to get them redone because they're not that bad. But they're squeaking. Let me clean them or whatever the fuck. I said, okay, period. We drive up to my grandfather's house because the O'Reilly like half a mile from there. We drive back to my grandfather's house. He take him off. Boom, boom, boom. He pulls out, because my check engine light is on. He goes, oh, let me check the engine light, see what's wrong with it. He pulled up the check engine light. And he said, oh, there's a block in front of one of these sensors. He go and pull out this. Apparently this was messing something up, right? I don't know what it is. He said, I'm gonna clear the sensor for you. Because now my check engine light off, right? I'm thinking something wrong. I said, oh, period. Because I tried to get that looked at, and they said they didn't know how to check it. Because there's something like in my little port thing, and they're like, oh, I don't know what that is. I don't want to touch it. It might get you in trouble. It's my car. Take it off if it's in the way. So I'm like, okay, whatever. He take this off. He cleared. He took the thing out and everything. He was like, I don't care. That's Puerto Rican men. They just, I don't care. So then he goes, oh, let me check this back tire. Let me check these brakes on these back tires, right? Because he cleaned them. He said, you know, you got a razor blade sitting in here. Oh, there's a hole right. There's 2 pieces of a razor blade sitting next to each other in my fucking tire, sideways, not in the tire, sideways. He said, yeah, look. He flipped up the tire. He said, it's not leaking yet, but it's gonna start leaking soon. Don't drive to Montana on this tire. Pablito, girl, I'm not driving. Not with no razor blade tire. Like, what the fuck? Where you get this from? What you mean the razor blade? Anyways, I said, look at us. And then my grandfather said, I'm too tired. We're not gonna do an oil change today. Just come back Wednesday. We're gonna do it on Wednesday because I leave Thursday, right? But we gotta do it before Thursday because I'm gonna be gone. He going to Cuba. He always going somewhere. I said, Julio. He said, you might not see me again. Why would I see you again? What's gonna happen in Cuba? they might want to keep me. All right, whatever you say, grandfather. But that's the end of this vlog, okay? This is the first part in the getting my car ready series, okay? Period. Here we go.